Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. Thanks again for watching. It is Wednesday the 9th of July and the weather in a changeable mood at the moment. I'm still looking though for this pressure build during the middle to the end of next week, perhaps bringing us several days of fine weather, perhaps 4 or 5 days of fine weather. But I guess we still have to keep a careful watch on things because anything could change. This is a real close call. We've got the ECMWF on the left here, we've got the GFS on the right, and this is the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow. So this is basically looking at the period from next Wednesday through to Saturday. And what it's showing us is quite a trough here. Look, you can see this in the Atlantic here, big trough that's in the Atlantic to the west of the UK on the ECMWF. The GFS makes less of it, but nonetheless it is there. But notice the ridge that it tries to build in across the UK. So the UK on the forward leading edge of that trough during the back end of next week. So it's a really close call thing, because if we're in the trough zone, it's going to be unsettled and cool. If we're out of it, if we're on that eastern side of it, which is where we appear to be just at the moment, it could be drier, sunnier and warmer as well. So this is starting to hint now at my fine spell, but as I say, it's real knife-edge stuff. This is how the CFS sees it. This is week 1, running from the 9th to the 15th of July. And what it does is it's got a trough lower than normal heights down towards the south, look, and it has these higher than normal heights across the UK. It has a high out here, high centre of heights out towards the west as well, but it still gives enough space for a trough to develop, or lower than normal heights to try and get into the south of the UK and up towards the northwest. So it's quite a messy situation, that one, for the coming week. Then week 2, things become a little bit clearer. Puts higher than normal heights out towards the east, brings this trough and cuts it off, look, down across Spain. This is what I was telling you about yesterday. That Omega shape kind of trying to get going. This is the week 16th to the 22nd. Don't forget, this is an average. Now, remember what I said to you yesterday, that I think that the pattern that could set itself up here is that we get the ridge in the Atlantic, we get the trough down here, we get the ridge in here, but this effectively becomes cut off, as does this. So we have lower than normal heights here, higher than normal heights here, and that's what enables us to get a reasonable spell of weather in at the back end of next week, perhaps lasting through to perhaps the early part of the following week. I still think 5 days might be pushing it. I think 3 or 4 could be closer to what we'll see. And then week 3, 23rd July to the 29th of July. Again, higher than normal heights out towards the west and towards the east. But look, centre of low heights here. And I think this is our more southerly flow producing thunderstorms. This is the thundery breakdown heading towards the end of July. So the beginning of this week may be okay, but I think pretty soon we'll find this thundery breakdown coming in as those southerly winds set in. And then for week 4, well, the CFS again trying to get pressure built back across the country again, putting higher than normal heights in. So it's pushing away the trough back down towards the south, splitting it. So there's a section north, a section south of us, and it tries then to say, well, look, we'll get these thundery conditions perhaps 23rd, 24th of July onwards, but then right at the end of the month into the early part of August, we pick up better weather once again. So overall, signs are not that bad. Although the CFS for the whole of August, this is the 500 millibar for the whole of August, look, has a trough through the UK here. Now don't forget, this is for the whole of August, not just one part of August. This is the whole of August. So with a trough there, that points to a cool and rather showery August, with a ridge in the Atlantic, ridge across eastern parts of Europe. So very accentuated flow, something like that as a flow through the country during August. So we could be on for a relatively cool, perhaps near normal temperatures type of month, but one where we could see, well, a fair few showers and outbreaks of rain. That's not to say the whole month will be like that, of course, but that's what the CFS is trying to hint at just now. And then just for the hell of it, just out of fun, I looked ahead to September, and that's showing higher than normal heights towards the southwest, lower than normal heights up towards the north of the country. So really trying to go for the idea of some pretty stormy conditions across northern parts of the country, but probably a contrast with the south. Now, that's a little different to what the CFS has been trying to hint at for some time, which was to say that September could be dominated by higher pressure conditions. So I'm not entirely convinced by that one, but certainly something we've got to watch. And just look at the trough sat in here off western parts of Europe. So we wouldn't be alone in unsettled conditions. Here's things then for the next few days. This is today. Reason for the strong winds. You can see the isobars close together there as this front approaches from the east. Most places dry through this afternoon. Thursday sees cloud and outbreaks of rain slipping into the east. Some cloud as well and a few spots of rain out towards the far west, and still quite a stiff northerly breeze. On Friday the front's still over the top of us, so cloud and some spots of rain or drizzle here and there. Not entirely sure how much there's going to be. Most of it could be down these eastern coasts. And then for Saturday, still got the front hanging around. It brings outbreaks of rain across western Scotland, Ireland, parts of West Wales as well. A few showers, some cloud affecting more southern parts of the country. And really it's not until Sunday that these fronts clear through and we eventually find brighter weather moving in, although with 1 or 2 heavy showers. Now there's GFS for Monday trying to put low pressure west of Ireland, but there are some hints here, look, just of a ridge trying to get in. Is that the start of the ridge for the week? Well, we'll have to wait and see, but certainly it's trying to point at something along those lines. And I'll leave you with that one for now. Of course, we'll bring you bang up to date with things tomorrow. But for now, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to tell your friends about weatherweb.net and have a look around, look at the charts that we offer, the different forecasts we offer as well. So, whatever you're doing, have a great day. Thanks for watching and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.